Hello, Christine. What's up?
Hello. Hi, my name is Carla de Guzman. I'm a romance writer from the Philippines, and today we are going to talk about my favorite romance class covers. I don't have a distinct memory of seeing a Filipino face on a book cover that I really enjoyed. They were either illustrated or hand lettered, and I admit that was pretty cool to me in the past, but now it's not my thing. I'm not interested in it. And so I'm just really happy that we have this. We have book covers with Filipino faces on them, which is so important. Not just because of representation, just because it looks great. This is kind of my love letter to romance class book covers because I love them so much. And just because I listed these books in this doesn't mean I don't love the other covers in the romance class books catalog. It's just that I have preferences. I have, preferences, and I have favorites. And yes, I'm biased, but that is the point of this video. So enough trying to justify yourself, Carla. Just tell people what you want. So without any further ado, here are some of my favorite romance class covers. So the first romance class book cover that I'm going to talk about is Mango Summer by Agay Lanera. Wow! Okay, so I've talked about Mango Summer in the past. It's one of my 2018 favorite reads. And if you look at the print cover, it just tells you everything you need to know about this book. It's it has a cute boy, a cute girl, they're holding hands, they're kind of happy together, and everything is bright and beautiful and summery. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Just looking at that cover makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. I love the illustrations in white, and then they were in the same color as the text, which kind of ties everything together. So yeah, no, I'm not a graphic designer by any means. I just really appreciate a good cover, and Mango Summer is definitely one of my favorites. The next covers that I really enjoyed is of the Scandalized Universe by Tara Freas. Now, she recently re-released a cover of Scandalized, which is so beautiful. I believe this cover, the art was made by Shai San Jose. And cover for Scandalized, it's gorgeous. The main character is Filipina, and you can see her face. She's very Filipino face, but then it's set in Korea, basically, in South Korea, basically. So you have the Korean letters, and then the pink, the shocking magenta pink is just really gives me a lot of K-pop girl group vibes, which is great. And then you contrast it with the yellow and then the white of the text. It's so well done. And then the cover of the next book of the series is actually out, and it's called Play It By Ear by Tara, of course. And I think it was made by the same artist, because the guy in the cover, oh damn, Jo Yi-won looking good. Like when I saw it just hit me right in the K-pop feels. And that bright lemony yellow goes well with the look of Scandalized, because Scandalized had that little bit of yellow, so it kind of ties everything together, and it's in the same look format. Very eye-catching. And yeah, I'm excited to read that book as well. So there you go. I think out of all of the romance class book covers that we've ever come out with, Flare for me kind of looks the most like something that you would see internationally, mostly because it's all very focused on the faces of the characters, of the boy and the girl. And let's say with You Out of Nowhere, the models' faces are to the side, but it's all very close. And while you have the color on top, it's not very obvious. It kind of, it matches the book, because the book is very metropolitan. It's set in Manila and in Seoul, so very metropolitan settings, very kind of gray. And then you have that shocking pink on top, which was a great way to start the Flare books. And then of course you had the eyelashes. Wow. So yeah, so that's You Out of Nowhere by Jay Tria. And then the second book in the Flare, in the Flare name was Project Saving Noah by Six de los Reyes. Wow. Then from the grays, you get the bright blue. You get Lise, who's like facing to the side and kind of has that hesitant look on her face, which matches her character. She's in a rash guard, so it's going to be set somewhere with white waves and water and sort of summery, because the line on top is also blue. And then of course we have to talk about Noah. Like the model that they picked for Noah is actually half naked, the first ever half naked man for a romance class cover, which is great. Good job, 6. And yeah, I think the blue perfectly captures what the story is about. Tells you a lot about what you're about to read. Still very much in keeping with the flare look. Oh, and did I mention it's also designed by Miles Tan? The next book series that I want to give some cover love goes to the Playlist series by J.E. Tria. Songs of Our Breakup, Songs to Get Over You, and Songs to Make You Stay. And these covers are practically iconic. For the first 2 books, you get the models for Jill and for Mickey, and their faces are kind of cut off and they're holding their instrument. So I like the way that the cover kind of emphasizes the way that the characters hold their instruments, how important it is to them. This cover was designed by Tanya Arpa, and the way she kind of has the title put against the models is really nice. And then suddenly you have Songs to Make You Stay. And if you're going to have a book about a sexy man like Shinta Mori, you're gonna have to show his face. So that's what they did here. So we have the face of Shinta looking kind of broody, kind of sad. And then there's the Japanese text on the side, which is super gorgeous. And I'm really looking forward to the next book in the series whenever it's coming out, because I just know this next model that they got was really, really good looking. So yeah. And last but certainly not least, I am so in love with the 632 Central series book covers by Mina V.S. Guerra. Okay. So these book covers were designed also by Tanya Arpa. And you know, if the front is kind of very consistent for Mina's books, it's a base color in the back, and then the characters in front, and then the text on the bottom. But with the 632 Central series, the branding is kind of different, because when you look at the back, it's a little more dynamic. You have an extra photo of the characters at the back, which I super enjoy. Like, you're gonna have a photo shoot for your characters, you might as well put as many pictures as you can and as many things, and I think it's a great idea. The look is also very ultra modern, very stylish, very chic, which could also go, and I also like that it still pairs very well with her Chic Manila series, which Mina is famous for. It's very the look from that series to this series is very consistent and yet still very different, and I really appreciate Tanya's work on that. And of course, if you're gonna feature models, you might as well feature their faces. So for What Kind of Day, I like that the focus is on the Naya character's face. So it's very bright, very happy. And Ben's just kind of looking down and supporting her, which is basically his role in the book. And then for Kiss and Cry, it's kind of similar, because but this time, the girl playing Cal is like smiling in the most self-assured way. And then we have Ram also looking down at her in the most supportive and loving way. And of course, the height difference. I think I've said this, the height difference is everything. I have to give a shout out to Alyssa Cole's Reluctant Royal series though. Oh my god. I think hands down, my favorite covers in a series. Like, hands down, bar none. The cover for A Princess in Theory was so beautiful, and the dresses, I want that. I love it. I love it all. I especially love the Princess in Theory cover. I love the dress in Duke by Default. That blue in the cover just brought out the oranges of the dress. Color theory at its best. But yeah, great cover. And oh my god, the cover for Once Ghosted Twice Shy was so modern, so cute. And you know, the cover for Can't Escape Love was bright green, which we don't usually see in a romance book cover. And well, the only cover I haven't mentioned at this point is Princess on Paper, which is dark green, kind of a Slytherin-y color. So beautiful. Yeah, so that's it for me. Links for these amazing books will be in the description box below. If you want to, inquire with these amazing designers about their stuff, you could leave a comment here. And this is also basically just to say that I am really looking forward to the covers that Romance Class will come out next. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm so glad to be part of this journey to put Filipinos on book covers. So that's it from me. Bye!